From the last lesson, that is in the last week, we have studied our new lesson India and the world, and also studied about the location, its size, and also its other importance, latitudes, longitudes, where India is located, and everything. So here we have to study some more other details about, as India is located in between some particular places, whatever features are there or specialties are there. This is what we need to study from this lesson. We all know that India's total location is in the northern hemisphere as compared to latitudes and eastern hemisphere considering longitudes. But other than this, here we need to study something more, that locationally India is in the area between West and East Asia. West Asia stands with our Arabian countries in one side, East Asia with China, Japan and other countries also. And as its majority southern part is exactly protruded, or you can say deep or come into the southern part of our Indian Ocean, altogether India has a good relation with the different parts of the world. And also we can that ocean in one side or oceans in three sides and mountain in the other part also gives a chance for India to have its land boundaries and also with its other relation, especially trade relations with the other parts of the country from olden time onwards. That means we had studied from previous lessons that from our history chapters also, India had a trade relation with different parts of the world, that is east and west from olden time onwards, and we already had kept a good relation, especially in the form of trade and commerce from olden time onwards. But during those time, as there were no any more transportation facility and also have no any other different technologies to pass from one area to another, they felt many difficulties. But actually oceans helped them to pass from one country to another through that water. So water routes were very special for India from olden time onwards. And this mountain in the northern part also helped them. That means many different passes or ghats are there in mountainous areas of our Himalaya, which helped India to pass from India to Pakistan or to China or to other parts of the world crossing these passes. So there is no any difficulty for India to keep its good relation from olden time onwards, because either ocean or mountains were very much helpful for India to keep a good relation with other parts of the world in time olden time onwards. So our neighbors and India keeps a good relation from olden time itself. And this one, that is central location of India and its significance. This is one of the most important questions comes from this lesson for you for different exams. That means either for midterm or for annual exam also. We know the exact southern side of India, that is South India, is fully covered with water. One side with Arabian Sea, then east with the Bay of Bengal and south with the Indian Ocean. And northern side with the mountainous parties, that is our Himalayas of Purvachal or Himalaya together is there in the northern side also. All these helps India to keep a good relation. This is what we studied, that from olden time onwards a particular type of trade route was started from Asia to western part of the world, and it started from China and also carried many varieties of items or products from their country through India to western part of the world. I think you can remember the name of that route, a route that connected east countries or eastern part with the western part of the world in olden time onwards. Can you remember? And the most important product that passed through this route was silk. So out of the name silk as the most important product, the route also came to be called as Silk Route. That means through Silk Route, many products just like silk or what you can say utensils or food items etc. from Asian areas, exactly from China or Japan or India or Pakistan, went to Western countries through this Silk Route. And along with while the what you can say travelers or traders are coming back, they collected many varieties of germs or other products from Western world to East also. So Silk Route was one of the important factor which connected East with the Western part of the world. And we need to identify one thing more, that as India is on between or on the way of Silk Road from east to west, it also had its benefits. This is what we identified, that role of India's location to have a good relation with the other parts of the world. And see, as not only products passed through Silk Route to other parts, different technologies or ideologies or religious concepts or our cultural practices or our thoughts or philosophy along with the products went from Asia to West. And while it comes back, their dress code, their food items, their attitudes and their thoughts or their religious or their languages etc. came back to India also. So as we are locating in the center of this route, we benefited with a uh, greatest or a richest source of languages or cultural activities and everything that we had from other area also. That means we shared something from east to west and we collected something from west to east. All these helped India to create or to practice a great heritage of culture with mixture of many. So this is one of the point that we need to identify, that as India is located in the central area, not only in the Silk Road, but as our position is in the Indian Ocean, this one also is special, that just like our Silk Route practice or Silk Route produced a chance for India to be rich in our heritage and culture, this location of India in the Indian Ocean also helped us to keep a good relation with different parts of the world. That means varieties of or large number of routes are there, sea routes are there from southern part of India to east or to west. So traders were not only able to pass through land area, these location of India in the water, that is in the Indian Ocean, also helped us to keep a good relation and also to be rich in our language, varieties of food items, dress code, attitudes, philosophy, thoughts and everything. So our position, exactly, anyhow we came here, it is not because of our own quality alone. Position of India in the Silk Route and also in the Indian Ocean helped us to become greatest country with many more diverse or many more different aspects of life together. That's why from olden time onwards, India is considered as a place where varieties or diverse culture, diverse religion, diverse language etc. is living together. That is one of the quality of India. We got that quality only after the place where we are located. So dears, we have discussed a lot about the central location of India in the Indian Ocean and the benefits that India achieved after it and the contact that India got from olden time onwards. So this is the end of our first portion. Let us continue in the next session. So keep watching. Thank you.